The following video is rated R for real. What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with a real review. Today we're going to take a look at a real review of the Thorn. Hey guys! Thorn was the scourge of Year 1 in Destiny Crucible. Well, not really all of Year 1, it was mainly only the last part of Year 1. In the beginning, Thorn, you were pretty terrible. Guys, we like to not think about that time. We pretend that part of Destiny never happened, and I was always super powerful. But now, all of your burning poison desires are back in Year 3. Thorn is back and badder than ever. Wait a second, that can't be right. Hold on, let me take a look at my notes. Thorn is back and badder than ever? Did somebody just write on my script? Can we just go back to whenever we were talking about me being super powerful and awesome and amazing? Thorn is back in Year 3 for sure, but badder than ever? Not too sure about that. So what are the reasons why somebody would ever use Thorn right now? Reason number 1, they are living in the past. What kind of person would ever be living in the past? We are always looking towards the future. Reason number 1, you're living in the past. You think that Thorn is still an amazing weapon with an amazing damage over time, ticking off at 7 damage per tick, instead of the measly 2 damage that's going off on the weapon right now. What? Reason number 2, you have one of the 2 new awesome and amazing ornaments on the Thorn. Whether you like to rock out the acid, or whether you like to be a rose, you're rocking out the Thorn for those reasons and those reasons alone. Ooh, I look good. With hand cannons in Destiny, there's a thing called Bloom, and there's another thing called needing maximum range stat desperately. Thorn does not have maximum range stat, so why would you end up picking this gun as your primary hand cannon? Well, you might pick it if you don't own something like a Palindrome, a Finale's Peril, an Imago Loop, an Ias Luna, or a Water Star. What? A Water Star? Okay, clam down, but the point remains that legendary hand cannons have better range and are able to go ahead and 1 shot to the head, 2 shot to the body, boom, dead, done and done. So that's a big problem. You're having a huge problem and maybe a little bit of legendary envy. What? Have you been reading my diary? Everybody in this game has been shot by the Thorn before. We know as soon as we see that green glowing goop all over our screen to instantly turn and run away and hide. And sure, if you're shooting the Thorn, you can go ahead and track them through walls for the brief second that damage is actually ticking away. And after that, on your kill feed, you'll soon see assist. You'll see assists. You'll see assists as your teammates get all the kills and you get nothing but assists. For instance, take a look at this. Here's your KD. Here's your kills, your assists, KD, kills, assists, KD, kills, assists, 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 assists. Helpful? And did we even mention that people were so afraid of burn that Bungie created an artifact specifically to counter the burn? So with the memory of Silmar active and on a Guardian, you'll deal a whopping 1 burn damage per tick. 1. I can't, my heart can't take it anymore. What do we do? Well, lucky for you, no Guardian in their right mind would go ahead and rock out Memory of Silmar in PvP or PvE ever, because there's really no reason for it at all. So if there is a saving grace, it's the fact that burn is so bad right now that Guardians aren't even concerned about it at all. Well, that is a little bit of relief. You are sunshine to my cloudy days. So here's the real thing. Everybody wants to know, is Thorn actually viable? Well, it doesn't have bullets, it shoots massive spikes into enemies or Guardians, but despite not having bullets, yes, you can still get kills with it. So as long as it's got something that you can go ahead and shoot, you can get kills, and because you can get kills, yes, it's viable, but are you going to see this thing ever in Trials of Osiris? Right now, no. Unless there's a team of 3 people using the Thorn just for fun and just for a unique little bit of a challenge, I don't believe you're going to see it in the highest tier gameplay. Will you see it in Iron Banner? Absolutely. People use everything in the Iron Banner. Will you see it in General Crucible? Of course. Where do you think these clips came from? So you will see Thorn. It will not be going away, but it is not the top tier exotic weapon or even the top tier hand cannon, whether it's a legendary or exotic, that it used to be in the game. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, if you ask people who were salty and super burned by it back at the end of Year 1, they're gonna say it's a really good thing that we don't have Thorn running back amok all over the place. If you ask people who like to have guns that have a legacy in Destiny and make sure that their legacy isn't tarnished, those people are going to say, bring Thorn back, bring it back, baby, we want to see it. For me, I fall on the side where I'd like to see Thorn buffed. I think it deserves a buff. It doesn't have to be the go-to weapon in the Crucible. It can definitely be balanced and just fit in with the meta as it is, but I'd like to see it buffed, whether it's giving it a range boost, whether it's actually increasing its damage over time effect. I think it could be buffed up from 2. It shouldn't be at 2. I think that's just a little bit too low. I would buff it. I'd buff it. I'd have fun with it. I'll shoot you with it. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Thorn, and I'll see you around in Destiny. I'm good, guys.